It is Saturday, August 6th. I'm shooting on my lanai, not in my bedroom, though still at my house. At the end, I'll give you a nice view of the back of Palolo Valley, which I find very lovely at times. But as promised, today we're going to talk about online dating and whether or not I think it's good. I do believe that it is the only way that I'm going to meet someone. My experience in the dating world and meeting people suggests to me that just by sheer odds that meeting someone in the real world is highly unlikely. Given what I do and how I choose to spend my time, there's just not a lot of opportunity to meet people. So, I have accounts with JDate and Match.com and eHarmony, and they all have their pros and cons. I think were I living in another city or another location, JDate would be valuable. In Hawaii, there's like 15 Jews in the entire state. I know half of them. So it's unlikely that even though my mother thinks JDate, she'd love to see me marry a Jew, it just seems unlikely, so I don't focus on that one. Match.com I did try briefly. I tried for about 6 months. I signed up for like a trial subscription for like $20 a month. Turned out to be a total waste. They send profiles. Here's your 5 picks for the day. We've picked these 5 women that we think based on your whatever profile that you might be interested in or might be interested in you, whatever. And I always look at them and I either A, don't find them attractive, or B, look at their profile and they, I find them ridiculous. Almost all of them I find ridiculous. They like to travel and they like to explore and go to new places and do all these great things, and I think that's fine and great if it were real, but I have a really hard time believing that all of these people being as exciting and interesting as they seem to be on Match.com are A, single, and B, really that person, right? They all have pictures of, them skiing the Alps or, standing on, the Great Wall of China or, sipping coffee in Paris or I don't know, but, I don't know anyone who does that on a regular basis. And so to suggest that all of, that they're like that, I find ridiculous, absolutely absurd. And so I look at them and I just shake my head and go, these are not accurate. Or they are, and there's no way that we're compatible because I'm not that adventurous. And so I move on, and after 6 months of looking at these ridiculous profiles and not figuring out how to contact someone or even how to gauge whether someone might be interesting or worth contacting, I just gave up. I canceled the subscription at the end of the 6 months, and I washed my hands of the whole thing, and this was like a year ago. And so now I'm thinking about eHarmony. Their profile setup seems to be a little more sort of genuine and a little more comprehensive, but the downside is it's substantially more expensive. It's like $60 a month, which I could probably swing. It'd be a little painful, but I could probably do it if it were something that I really thought would work and I thought would be good. And I don't know that I feel that way. My experience with Match.com was just an utter failure. And at $20 a month, it was a fun experiment and it was done. $60 a month, 3 times the cost. Like, if I don't get results, I've just blown several $100s for nothing, so that I can look at pictures and figure out that I'm not compatible with anybody, which seems like an awful waste of money. This is the dilemma that I'm faced with now. I can try eHarmony, sign up for a subscription for 6 months, or I can take my chances in the real world. My odds are really, really small. Or I sit down and finally and totally resign myself to the fact that I will not meet somebody. I will be single. I will live the rest of my life single, and I will die single. My family will end up taking care of me in my old age because there will be no one else. Part of me is okay with that. Part of me is sort of accepted that might end up being the reality of my life. And rather than being upset, I, as much as possible, try to focus on doing what I can with my life to leave a mark. If I'm not going to have kids and I'm not going to get married, then, politics and trying to have a positive impact on the world, to me, is not a bad way to go. It's not the worst thing to do with your life. If that's how I direct my focus, then so be it. But you know, there's that part of me that has always wanted to be in a relationship and has always wanted to get married and that sort of thing, and that part gnaws at me, and I can't quite let it go. And so here we are talking about online dating. Who knows what I'll end up doing. If I end up signing up for eHarmony, I'll definitely let you know. Maybe this would be a good way to sort of vent and share that experience. For now, I don't know what else to say about it. I was hoping this would be a little more entertaining, a little funnier than it turned out to be. Maybe it's a little depressing, but such is my life. So, with that said, let me take a minute just to show you where I am, show you my ratty couch, show you the view of Palolo Valley, and then next time, the next video, hopefully on Monday, I'm working on. I found an article about a Supreme Court case from about a year ago that really disturbs me. And so I've been trying to do some reading on it and background so that when the time comes and I can talk about it, I don't sound like a blithering idiot. So look forward to that. It should be interesting, probably not funny, although you never know. So, back of the valley. This is my ratty couch. As you can see, it's pretty ratty. It's, I don't know, 100 years old. This is my neighbor's house, and there, it's the back of Palolo Valley. It's pretty nice. The clouds. And, yeah. So to me, that is sort of the quintessential Hawaii view with the mountains and the clouds rolling over. It's not too bad. I gotta say, I kind of like it. That is the video for today. Hopefully we'll see you all on Monday. Again, thanks for watching. Tell your friends, like the videos, comment, and please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.